Welcome back! We had the pleasure of sitting down with Modeste, a Canadian family-run designer clothing line that combines modesty with a chic twist of fashion. Join us now as we visit Modeste at the Being Me conference.
Growing up in North America as a hijabi, we face a lot of difficulties, and one of them for me was mostly clothing-wise. It was hard for me to find clothing that I could relate to my lifestyle. I just couldn't find clothing that was basically modest or conservative. Modeste basically means modesty in French. And so we're French actually. I'm born and raised in Montreal, so my first language is French. And so we like to add the French name to our name, so modesty in French. And so we kind of like to implement the word mode, which means fashion in French. So we kind of have a play of words in the name. So you can dress modestly and also be fashionable. That's kind of the idea behind our brand.
Everything we do, we just want to try and do with the best of quality. We would go to shopping malls and we'd find, different fashion lines and stuff like that, which was made really fast or the quality wasn't up to standards. So for us, we said we want to keep everything in Canada, get the best fabrics, get the best sewers, and make a really high quality product, because we were tired of ourselves finding products that weren't always up to standard. And so we said, even in an ethical way, the people that we hire are contractors, people who sew our garments, including my mother-in-law, who's the main sewer and the main sample maker. Like everything that goes into this, we want to do deliberately and with a conscience, and make sure that it's up to standards and make sure it's the highest quality.
My mother, being a sewer her whole life, she had actually sewn me a skirt, and I started wearing it, and a lot of my friends would ask me where I got it from. And so slowly but surely, alhamdulillah, we started our own brand. It's been since 3 years now, and we love what we do, alhamdulillah. It's all made in Montreal, Canada. I'm the main designer. My mom, she sews them. And so, yeah, that's how it started.
Actually, all my life I've been sewing, but sewing for other people, and also sewing for my family. My husband is sewing for my daughter, Aisha. So that's how it started. I sew at home, and also I work outside, but only start to sewing for her only as a hobby. But when she grew up, alhamdulillah, it's become a lot of demand. So that's how it started our company.
So I have the idea of something that I like, and whether it's an image or a painting or literally just anything that we are inspired by, we find something that we like, and so we bring it into a decision whether we agree upon it, and so we go for the pattern making. So that's my aunt. My aunt is the one that makes the pattern. So when that's done, we actually make a sample. So my mom, she's the one that makes the sample of the garment, and we go through many iterations and steps. So if the fit is not right, we adjust the pattern, and so we adjust it a couple of times until the fit is right. And then once we like it, then we go for fabric choosing, and so that's how the garment is made, basically. It's a really fun process. It's long, but it's fun. My mom, she's been sewing coats for me since I was a young baby. She would make me some fur coats, and people would ask, "Where did you get this from?" And I'd sew it for her. I'd be kind of like a little model for her, and she'd make me clothing. So it was a really nice feeling. And alhamdulillah, when I started having trouble finding clothing, we came up with the idea together of building a team. It definitely brings your relationship closer, of course, if you're working with your mom. So for me and my mom, we were very close. I was very close growing up. So with basically working with her made me even closer to her, respect her more. In our religion, basically, heaven is under your mother's feet. So that's a beautiful hadith that, working with her every day as well. It's nice to be doing that.
It's the best thing happened to me, especially working with my daughter. Every day, wake up and see she's working side by side with me. It's a very it's a dream come true. Alhamdulillah, but I'm happy, alhamdulillah.
We have an online website as well where we ship worldwide. So alhamdulillah, we've seen like repetitive customers coming back towards us, liking our garments for the quality, for our work, for they know our story, they
Or
see that
service.
it's a mother and daughter and husband and family team, right? So they really appreciate that. We're a family business, so we love what we do. We really believe in our products. And so to put your heart into, to believe in what you're doing, first of all, and to put your heart into what you're doing is the best, basically the best feeling.
Yeah, I'd echo the same sentiments that, you know, whatever you do, just make sure that you're really into it and make sure that you're really passionate about it. And I think that's super important with any entrepreneur because, you know, there's a big crowd, and to be heard and to, you know, to be spotlighted, you have to believe in what you're doing, because if you don't, it's a very tough battle.